There are a lot of technicians who consistently comment, and we've talked a lot about flat rate. This is not so much about pay systems as it is about how we bill and how we schedule in auto repair shops. You know, I think most anybody would say, if I go to work and I work 8 hours a day, I should be paid for 8 hours a day. And I don't think that your auto repair shop or your plumbing company is any different. If I'm going to go to work and I'm going to be there for 8 hours, whoever I'm working for should be paying me for 8 hours. For some reason in auto repair, we tend to look at the book time as the grace, as law, that this is what it has to be. But book time is a guide, and it is not exactly a true representation of the vehicle that you have in front of you. It is a guide that says if everything goes right and this vehicle's in really good shape, here's how much you should charge, or how many hours it should take to do the job. Well, independent repair shops and many dealers, I hate to tell you this, but we're not working on brand new cars, and we're also working on cars that are rusty and have other issues, and people have been there before us working on it and sometimes hacking stuff up. And so we can't just say, based on that time that book gives us, that that's what we should charge. Now, we have a responsibility to the client to be fair. We also have a responsibility to our team to be fair, especially if we're paying them in a way that their billed hours directly impact their ability to feed their family. You know, that's one of the reasons I like hourly with a hybrid incentive on top of it, a hybrid-based pay system where the hourly rate increases as the billed hours increase for each technician. But it doesn't just stop there. It's not just how many hours you bill on the ticket. It's also, how do you schedule? Are you putting the right work in? Are you putting the right work mix in? Are you charging by the hour for the testing that you're doing? Is the technician making sure they're communicating with you when they're out of time? And how do you communicate with the client about that? And I think there needs to be systems and processes, policies and procedures built around this. But even then, when the shop gets really busy, it can be really hard to follow that. Sometimes we just say, hey man, tell you what, let me just jump in. I'll just take care of this. I'll just keep us moving. And secondly, no consumer wants to hear back from the repair shop who just told them it'll be $200 to do this testing, and get this call back that says, hey, I'm actually going to have to charge even more to test this, right? Because not everybody's got a lot of extra money sitting around to pay to fix their car. And I can appreciate that, right? So look, I'm just saying, at the end of the day, be mindful of how you're billing, be mindful of how you're scheduling, be mindful of what it actually takes to do the job. Don't just go out here and say, well, the book hour is this, and I can't believe you didn't hit this, and well, I'm not paying you any more than that because you should have had that done, and get this kind of nasty, stinking thinking attitude about your people, especially for those of you who have never turned a wrench, okay? I'm just gonna be real with you. If you've never set foot in a bay with a wrench in your hand, you be real careful about how you talk to the people who are doing the actual work. Because if you don't understand what it takes to do the work, they have to be your eyes, they have to be your ears. They also have to be the one who tells you how long it's gonna take to get the job done. You need to respect the people who are getting the work done, folks. You really do. So that's just my take on it. I hope you guys have a good day.